An electromagnetic pulse has just been generated, injecting a decompression agent. No, the level's not dropping. A spatial meltdown is inevitable. My lord, it's too late. We've got to take shelter.
Why, Solaris? Why do you refuse to listen to my voice? Elise!
Is that? Flame. It's Iblis!
And the Black Shadow is the original Mephiles.
That's Mephiles? They're escaping!
We'll have to split up. I'll pursue Mephiles.
Okay, then leave Iblis to me.
Wait. Seal it with this.
Hurry! A laboratory like this? Under Soliana?
Welcome back, everybody, to Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Last time, we went to Radical Train where we encountered and fought Shadow for the first time. We also decided to take a trip back in time even further for in Silver's case, as we now found out what the incident that shut down the lab was. We now witnessed the incident that shut down the lab, the Solaris project.
You go and leave the rest to me.
This time, we have to capture the original Iblis and the original Mephiles before they escape. And as you can see, the release of those two monsters has activated the Iblis creatures. Or Iblis creatures. It's also our first time playing as Shadow. I completely wasn't paying attention to that. We switch over to Shadow very early on in the stage. And we're getting a bit of a teaser how he plays. He does have the homing attack similar to Sonic, but he can do this combo attack. So you don't have to keep bouncing off the enemy. And you will shoot me while I'm talking, so you will be my next demonstration. With the action button, you can shoot your Chaos Sphere, and you can stun any enemy. Well, most enemies. I'll get more into detail on that in Shadow's story. Yes, now we're in Aquatic Base, but in the past. A little bit sad to say, but Aquatic Base is fairly similar for all stories. Where do I have to go? Oh, the spring. And also in that cutscene, we finally... Jeez, what happened over there?
Shadow, I'll be looking out for your truth.
Okay. What was it? Oh yeah, in the cutscene we just witnessed, we finally got to meet the Duke of Soliana and Elise as she was a child. All the scientists died in that explosion, with the Duke barely holding on to life. Most likely, Elise survived, considering she grew up, and Sonic is saving her. Although with how often she's in danger, I'm surprised she managed to survive an entire childhood. So many of these guys. Come on, throw me a ball. Throw me a ball, I'm a dog. Balls to the face. Come on, throw me another ball. Balls to the face. And he's dead. I could have stunned him. completely forgot of his stun ability. We use psychokinesis to eliminate the lasers. Oh, one interesting thing about these metallic balls is that if you grab several of them with silver, they will fuse into one. You may have saw that in the first room we were in, but I didn't acknowledge that. You get the pit. So, one way how to cheese this, as you can see, there's some crates over here. You absolutely do not need to go all the way around to get that switch. That's all you need to do. Now, it kind of seems like there is a time limit for this stage, but there actually is not. We're chasing down beings that will destroy the entire world if we let them roam free, but there's no time limit, surprisingly. I got a bird. Alright, and hitting these... Hitting these switches will activate a magnet, which will attract all of the balls. I'm just gonna ride to the box. I don't even need to step on that center platform. Open sesame. Giant spike balls. Halt. Not dead yet. He's not dead yet. Do the stanky leg, brother. We're back in the center room. I can already see a juicy one up, which I have not really needed. Not really lost that many lives. You know what? I could have used the purple gem in Sonic's story, because now I have to do that section again. Yeah, but it's not that difficult. All you gotta do is not. Take it slow. Take it slow. Take your time. Because if you ram straight into the walls, you will bounce off, and you may just bounce off into the lasers you've been so desperately trying to avoid. I missed the metal. Can I just zoom around this corner? I may have jumped off too early, but mashing the jump button will save us. Hotbox. I meant to hit the worm. That bird got annihilated. It's like throwing a cinder block to a parakeet. Don't do that. Don't do that in real life. It's just an example. Do it inside. Okay, we could see the next room.
They're guarding that door.
We're starting to see the purple Iblis enemies. They do have completely different names. I just can't think of them off the top of the head. And for the first, all I can remember is that they don't use Iblis in their name at all. But yes, the purple Iblis enemies are tougher to defeat. Some of them have entirely new moves as well. Wait, that was the door that didn't load in, so there's... No, it's probably... They block it off for a different character, most likely. He kind of did a bit of a breakdance there, didn't he? A lot of bouncy balls. And look, this was what I was talking about. They will morph into one ball, where they kind of become useless once you grab onto them with silver. So you have to put them quick, because they will only take out one enemy, and before they disintegrate. Up here is most likely another 1-up. Can I do this? Oh, almost. If it wasn't for the shields on this guy. But I can use the worms against them. Ooh, more of the purple ibis creatures. I just need to ride this box. Uh-oh. No! Great. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Why did this box spawn like this? You will be my test subject. Okay, now, wait a bit. Or land on this platform, rather. And then just smoothly glide over here and open the door. This is interesting. So now we're in Knuckles' section of the stage. But now we play it as Silver, riding the metallic balls. And you can't lose them. I don't know if the second one will spawn, but... Okay, the ball's leaving without me. The ball's leaving without me.
Was this underwater?
Okay, this one can just disintegrate. I don't care about it because there's a backup over there. And I'm wondering, do you even need the balls to ride? Let's test it out. Let's test it out. Watch these, quote unquote, pro gamer moves with my 3 dogs. Okay, you can't stand on these. Over there. I will test it out. I will test it out. Okay. A 1-up just in case I mess this up. Oh, those noises are weird. I never took the time to just listen to the grunts of these enemies. And now you just stand on here, wait for it to recharge, and I can make it. I can make it. Oh, I am definitely gonna make it, actually. So if you're having problems with those metallic balls that you need to ride, you can just do a skip with the glides.
Those enemies look like they're guarding that door. Let's start by getting rid of them.
Activating the magnets around the Iblis enemies will destroy them, as well as the normal Eggman mechs that you would find in Sonic's version. I just stepped on that laser. Also, this is one of the longer stages, actually. We have to do less in this part than I initially anticipated. Somebody want a worm? As long as it's not a tapeworm, I'm good. Hug your friends. Always hug your friends. Come on. Don't ignore them. They love you. And that's the end of the stage.
Great!
A 10-minute stage. Have we encountered stages that long before? I'm not sure. Let's see, what is our rank?
Looks like I'm on a roll.
Alright, that makes up for the 2 C ranks I got last time, so I'm actually very happy about that. More rings in the pockets.
you doing? You've got to leave!
I have my duty. This living flame has been entrusted to the royal family. The flames of disaster will awaken if nothing is done. That must not happen. Eternal Sun, the living flame that has been entrusted to the royal family. Fall into slumber with a royal soul. I'm sorry, but can you take her to a safe place? That's a good girl, Elise. Remember, be brave. Don't cry, no matter what happens. Otherwise, your tears will call forth the flames inside you. Become a strong queen who doesn't cry no matter what happens. And live happily.
Did you do it?
Yes. And you?
Yes. The flames are properly sealed. It's done. You're going to leave it behind?
Yes. I already know what becomes of it in the future. It's time to return.
Yes, of course. Chaos Control! It's a lucky charm. Blaze.
What did you see?
The Iblis trigger wasn't Sonic the Hedgehog.
I see.
I can't believe it. Do you think she's in danger? I don't think
They're quite noisy.
I never saw something like
Yes, I heard that the princess here left for Dr. Eggman's base in response to his earlier threat.
What if his ultimate objective was to release Iblis? I'm going to stop Dr. Eggman no matter what. Blaze, let's go after him.
Okay, I think that mission in front of me may be mandatory. So, I'm just gonna quickly discuss. We finally figured out what happened. How Elise was entrusted with the flames. And yeah, they were sealed away in her body by her father, the Duke. We also saw how Elise gets the Chaos Emerald in the opening movie, which is a bit odd because the Chaos Emeralds have been used several times prior to the events of the present day of this game. Little girl, don't come onto the screen that slowly. You're freaking me out. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this part. This time we went back in time and figured out and we found out what happened all those years ago. How the Solaris, what happened during the failure of the Solaris. I can't speak. Why can't I speak? We found out what happened during the failure of the Solaris project, and we found out and we sealed away both Iblis and Mephiles and returned home. Silver had the realization that Sonic wasn't the Iblis trigger, and now we're gonna have to go stop Dr. Eggman. Because at this point he has Elise captive, and this is right before her demise. So next time we'll be going to Kingdom Valley in an attempt to save Elise. But also keep in mind, we're actually heading towards the end of Silver's story. And you can see the sparkle of a Soliana medal on the rooftop there in the upper left corner. But yeah, next time we're going to be going to Kingdom Valley. And hopefully saving Elise. See you guys then.